1735.
88.5 KBEM FM Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Jazz88.FM, a listener-supported service of Minneapolis Public Schools.
So maybe we're getting all the hits out of the way early here because we got a live performance to go in a few minutes. But if you kind of set the tone with Darlene Love, you're in a pretty good place for holiday music, of course. And the Phil Spector Christmas album, A Christmas Gift for You. You know, I worked in record stores forever, and this was always the go-to. What should I get for Christmas? You know,
so good.
Yeah, it's really solid.
The Wall of Sound.
The Wall of Sound. You know, despite Phil Spector's real life persona, he put it together a really great Christmas record. And Darlene Love, kind of the. Would you call that the signature version of that tune, I suppose? I mean, a lot of people have done it. I remember when U2 covered that song.
Yeah.
That was cool. And, of course, Darlene Love appears on TV and on some show. David Letterman for years had her performing that song. You said she's going to be on Tonight Show.
Yeah, I think I saw she's going to be on the Tonight Show this week.
That's cool. So she's still at it since 1963. I'm sure she sings that song every year, many, many times. And we're here for it because... man, I'm having a great time tonight. It's the holiday season. We got some live music coming from the Dakota in just a bit, a holiday show. Merry Christmas from José James. And that'll be kicking off in just a few minutes here, live from the Dakota. We're here and now on the Jazz Impulse. And started off with Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. That was Funky Little Drummer. They kind of updated that tune. And I am your funky drummer here tonight. My friend Jason joining me for the holiday cheer. Jason, always great to see you.
Good to see you, Danny. Thanks for having me.
I really think the holidays is kind of about that time you spend with all your close friends, your loved ones, your family. And so it's very cool to have you and have everybody tuning in tonight. I think it's going to be a really fun show. We're going to try to squeeze in one more tune here before we go to the Dakota live for José James' Merry Christmas show. Something Jason brought in. And, oh, man, I don't know if we can do this. Let's get to this later, I think. Oh, man. Oh, live radio, people. Okay, we're going to go to a Carla Thomas tune here. It's Gee Whiz, It's Christmas on Jazz 88, the Jazz Impulse.
Why you crossed my mind? Programming on Jazz 88 is supported by The Dakota, presenting guitar virtuoso Stanley Jordan. Performing since 1985, Jordan's musical persona goes from reinventions of classical masterpieces, musical explorations through pop rock hits, to jazz forays. One show on Thursday, December 19th at 7. Artist bio and tickets at dakotacooks.com.
It's Jazz 88. It's all happening here tonight. Man, CD players aren't supposed to do that. Okay, this is the Jazz Impulse and Willie Bobo, a little intermittent here, I suppose. Timbale Groove, and we heard Carla Thomas bring some Christmas cheer. Gee whiz, it's Christmas. It's on the Jazz Impulse. My friends, it is about that time. We are ready to turn things over to the Dakota Jazz Club, where tonight our friend José James is performing. He does a Merry Christmas show every year. We're going to check in live and present the show to you here. So without further ado, let's hear what's going on at the Dakota.
Good evening and welcome to the Dakota. Now's a great time to silence your cell phones. Also, flash photography is not permitted during tonight's performance. A special welcome to everyone listening live on Jazz 88.5 KBEM. Now please welcome back to the Dakota stage, José James.
What's going on, Twin Cities? Happy holidays, y'all. Woo. Great to be back home, back at the Dakota. What's up to everybody listening at home? Jazz radio has always been a huge part of my life, and I wouldn't be here without it. I have a really special present for you guys tonight. And I rarely come out here. I've never actually done this before for an artist I work with. Usually we come out together. But this young man deserves a special introduction because he is truly gifted and he is the future of jazz, actually, seriously. So he's from Chicago, Midwest in the house. You know how we do. He was the winner, is the winner of the Herbie Hancock International Piano Competition last year. But that's not all. Herbie Hancock himself loves this guy. And Herbie said, this is a quote, he said, I can't believe he actually said this. Herbie said, he should be giving me lessons. Seriously. So this is the man of the future. This is the person who Herbie Hancock himself holds in the greatest esteem and looks to as the future of piano for his generation. Give a warm Twin Cities welcome to the one and only Jahari Stampley, y'all. Christmas time is coming through the air. Trees and lights and presents meant to share. A gift is almost anything. It's the joy that love can bring. It's the smile on faces everywhere. Let's light up the windows after dark. Build a funny snowman in the park and hear the children caroling, making magic as they sing. All I want for Christmas is your heart. Let's light up the windows after dark. Build a funny snowman in the park and hear the children caroling, making magic as they sing. All I want for Christmas, all I want for Christmas, all I want for Christmas is Well now. Yeah. Woo. Let's go. Hang all the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better. Sing. Oh, hold up. Somebody was. It's gonna be together. Hey, this Christmas, fireside blazing bright. We're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Lord, just shake a hand, just shake a hand, y'all. Yeah. And wish your brother Merry Christmas all over the land, baby. Yeah. Presents, cards are here. My world is full of cheer and you. Second chance, y'all. And as I look around, your eyes outshine the town, they do. Yeah. The fireside's blazing bright, yeah. We'll be caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very, very special Christmas for me. Yeah. And shake your hand, just shake your hand, y'all. And wish your brother Merry Christmas all over the land, all over the land. Oh, come on, y'all, we gotta get together. It's that time of year, it's that time of year, it's that time of year, that time of year, yeah. Well, this Christmas, this Christmas, firesides blazing bright. We'll be caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah. Shake a hand, y'all. And wish your brother Merry Christmas all over the land, yeah. I wish your brother Merry Christmas, yeah. All over the land, all over the land. Thank you so much. You guys were beautiful.
We're listening to a live performance from the Dakota in downtown Minneapolis with José James. Merry Christmas, José James, with pianist Jahari Stampley here on the Jazz Impulse.
Without jazz radio, to be honest. And I'm not just saying this for the broadcast, man. I remember being 14 years old, living in Northeast Minneapolis at Beltrami Park, going to play basketball, right? And it was about to start my freshman year at De La Salle down the street. Some of you guys don't know this, but I'm born and raised Minneapolis, Minnesota, okay? Just setting the record straight. And I remember I was always trying to like figure jazz out. It never made any sense to me. You know, the only way jazz made sense to me was in a hip hop sample. You know, you know, that was like, okay, I get that. So, but when I listened to like jazz, I was like, I don't get it. I like it, but I don't quite understand it. And then one day I was playing ball, I came in, it was a beautiful summer day, and I turned on 88.5, swear to God. And I heard, bang, we don't bump, we don't, and I was like, oh, hey, I was like, I get it now. And the sun was streaming in. It was a beautiful day. You know, we only get like 5 days of sunshine here. It was one of those beautiful, beautiful days that makes you never want to leave, you know? And the sun was streaming in, and it was like Duke Ellington Orchestra, and it just all made sense, you know? So thank you to Jazz Radio, man, and everybody who supports it, everybody listening. You never know, there might be another José James or whoever's gonna come after me, you know, singing better than me, listening right now, being like, I wanna do that too. So let's make the next song extra special for them. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make a season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas to you. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Jahari Stampley, y'all.
José J.
As I did last night, and I think I will every time I'm here at the Dakota, I just have to call out the name of Debbie Duncan, y'all. Every time I look over at the bar, I can see her raising her glass. When she liked something, she would raise her glass to the stage. When she didn't like something, she wouldn't do nothing. And I remember being a young man, trying to make my way in this crowded field. There's some talent in the Twin Cities, y'all. God. When I tell people, they're like, what was the scene like? And I'm like, I walked around scared all the time, man. You know, you had Ginger Commodore, you know, Debbie, Bruce, you know, Dennis Spears, you know, Connie Evanston, just so much talent, you know, and that's only in the jazz, you know. And I remember the first time, as I would sit in, you know, a lot of bands were nice enough to let me sit in here at the Dakota on a song. I only knew like 3 songs, you know. And I remember I finally sang on In Walked Bud, a Thelonious Monk song, and Debbie was there at the bar, and I kind of looked out, not directly at her, you know, I was too scared to do that, but I kind of looked out the corner of my eye, and I saw her go like that. Like, she was like, all right, yeah, I hear something now. I hear you, I hear you. And then she gave me the biggest hug after, you know, and I was like, oh man, you know. And I think about her all the time. She was incredibly generous. I mean, you guys know that she was a real bright spirit. So I want to dedicate this next one to her. I've got my love to keep me warm. The snow is snowing, the wind is blowing, I can weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? Yeah, I've got my love to keep me warm. I can't remember a worst December. Just watch those icicles form. What do I care if icicles form? I've got my love to keep me warm. Off with my overcoat, off with my glove. Who needs an overcoat? I'm burning with love, my heart's on fire. The flame grows higher. I will weather the storm. What do I care? How much it may, how much it may, how much it may, how much it may storm. I've got my love to keep me warm. Snow is snowing and the wind is blowing, but I will weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I got my love, I got my love to keep me warm. I can't remember a worst December. Just watch those icicles fall. What do I care? 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 I've got my love to keep me warm. Off with my overcoat, off with my gloves. Who needs an overcoat? I'm burning with love, love, love. My heart's on fire. The flame grows higher and higher and higher and lower and lower and lower. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep. I've got my love to keep. I've got my love to keep me warm. Off with my overcoat, off with my glove. Who needs an overcoat? I'm burning with love. My heart's on fire, the flame gets higher. I will weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep. I've got my love to keep. I've got my love to keep. Me warm.
It's Jazz 88, the Jazz Impulse, coming to you live from the Dakota. Vocalist Jose James with pianist Jahari Stampley here tonight. Live music, the here and now.
Jahari Stampley, ladies and gentlemen. This happened last night, too. I got so blown away by what you played, I forgot what the next song was. Oh, it's my wife's favorite Christmas song. My wife is here tonight. You're probably going to meet her if you're at the Rainbow Blonde Records merch table. Her name is Talia Billig. She's an incredible Grammy-nominated songwriter, arranger. She co-wrote the first song we did this evening, Christmas in New York. That's one of her. She wrote anything good that comes from me, she wrote, basically. And she's also the president of our record label, Rainbow Blonde Records. We are 100% independent. We are celebrating our 6th year this year. It's pretty cool. It is really, really cool. We are Black-owned and woman-owned and artist-operated, artist-funded. It's like Prince said, man, you gotta own your masters, you know what I mean? So I'm doing it Minnesota style now. So you'll meet her. We've got this album, Merry Christmas from Jose James, and my latest album, 1978. Just in case anybody's wondering, no, please, make some noise. I appreciate it. Look, make as much noise as you want, you know, as long as it's positive. I was born in 1978, and I'm fascinated by that era, so that's what that album is about. So if you want to, I'll be signing records and stuff afterwards. We can talk about it. And anything that you want to order from the website, we can ship directly to somebody at home, too. So a little Christmas present, you know what I mean? Straight to the mail. I just love doing it with people now, you know? I mean, I've been on a lot of labels, and before when somebody said, I love that album, how do I get it? And I'd say, I don't know, you know? Which is not a good feeling. Now I'm like, oh, I produced it, and we pressed it at Abbey Road, and I know where the warehouse is, and we can get it right to you. So it's a beautiful thing, man. Thank you guys for supporting our label. Yeah. And Talia and I have been writing together for a long time, and we don't sing together at home. A lot of people ask, do you guys just sing all the time? We're not the kind of singers. I think there's two kind of singers. There's singers who sing all the time, which is great, but I don't think I'd want to be married to that singer. Because I'm not that singer. I don't sing. I warm up and stuff, but I don't sing like I joke sing. You know what I mean? But I don't like seriously sing unless I'm on stage. And she's kind of the same way, and we like never really sing together unless we're on stage too. Which is kind of, I don't know. I think it's sacred to us, you know. I don't know. I don't think about it too much why, but that's maybe why. But we listen to tons of music, and we love lyrics. And she is an incredibly brilliant lyricist. I mean, I love my wife, y'all, so I'm going to keep talking about her. I know y'all like, it's all right, you know what I mean? And this one, the Christmas Waltz, is her favorite, so I want to dedicate this to her. Yeah. Don't mess it up, bro. frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree. Santa's on his way, he's filled his sleigh with things, things for you and for me. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dreams come true. And this song of mine in three-quarter time, wishing you and yours the same thing too. Frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree. Yeah. Santa's on his way, filled his sleigh with lots of things, little things up, things for you and for me, me, me. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song that you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dream come true. And this song of mine in three-quarter time, wishing you and yours the same thing. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dream come true. And this song of mine in three-quarter time, and this song of mine in three-quarter time, and this song of mine in three-quarter time, wishing you and yours the same thing too.
And you are listening to Jazz 88, the Jazz Impulse, the soundtrack to your Saturday, every Saturday, 7 to 10 here on Jazz 88. We are broadcasting live from the Dakota Jazz Club in downtown Minneapolis. Merry Christmas with José James, and he's accompanied by, that was incredible piano playing from Jahari Stampley tonight. We're going to return back there in a bit. We're going to play some music, take care of business here at Jazz 88, and we will tune in again before the end of the set at the Dakota tonight.
We'd like you to join us here Sunday nights at 8 for a great hour of music with Sinatra and friends.
You make me feel so young.
From sweet ballads to swinging brass, it's an hour with Frank and his group of friends that made music called the Heartbeat of America 50-some years ago.
Yes, I've got you under my skin.
Hope to see you here Sunday at 8.
It's the Jazz 88 live music calendar for Saturday, 2 p.m. Jazz Savvy Trio, Casket Arts Building, Minneapolis. 4:30 Maud Hickson and Rick Carlson, Crooners, Minneapolis. 7 p.m. Geraldine Steele, Berlin, Minneapolis. And at 7 p.m. José James, featuring Jahari Stampley, Dakota, Minneapolis. Find more on the live music calendar at jazz88.fm.
And we're going to return back to the Dakota here in downtown Minneapolis for live music from the Dakota stage with José James and pianist Jahari Stampley here on the Jazz Impulse.
Clap your hands if you think Nat King Cole is the King of Christmas. Uh-oh. Clap it. No, I'm just playing. Let's do it. The Kings of Christmas by José James. Live at the Dakota. Bing Crosby versus Frank Sinatra versus Nat King Cole in a grudge match. Who will win the crown of the King of Christmas? Christmas, 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 Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star up on the high Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
This is Jazz 88, the Jazz Impulse, 88.5 KBEM FM, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Jazz88.FM, a listener-supported service of Minneapolis Public Schools. My name is Danny Sigelman. This is the Jazz Impulse soundtrack to your Saturday night. Looking at a couple road events in Woodbury and Oakdale, northbound 694 is reduced to one lane between the 494 interchange and the 10th Street exit. That'll be wrapping up tomorrow morning. Currently 32 degrees in the Twin Cities. As we return back to the Dakota, live with José James and Jahari Stampley.
But sometimes it is the guy. And he is the guy, you know? He's the guy, right? He's the guy. This guy. The thing about me, and musicians love this about me, and it confuses all kinds of people, is I don't rehearse at all. Now, neither did John Coltrane. He didn't rehearse. The classic quartet never rehearsed once, ever. They just played music. I don't really believe in rehearsal for what I do. I'm not conducting symphonies up here. We're making jazz. We're taking songs we all know, taking them somewhere else. And I always say it's like meeting somebody new. You know, they say, how you play with all these different musicians, some that you never worked with before. I say it's like when you meet somebody, you instantly know if you like them. You start having a great conversation. You can go deep. You start giving all your personal secrets away, and you guys are best friends in 5 minutes, or you cannot stand that person. That's how it is with musicians, too. So, my rehearsal with Jahari was sending him a text of the songs. And then the first time we played together was last night here at the Dakota. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because he's one of those people you meet and, you know, it's cool. He's the guy, you know? The other thing that he's probably embarrassed for me to say, but he is 24 years old, y'all. So when I said the future of jazz, I'm serious, you know? I'm serious. I'll be long gone, bro. When you're at the Kennedy Center, you can be like, and José James, man, you gave me that opportunity. I remember at the Dakota, he said one night, I was gonna be at the Kennedys, and here I am right now. Jose, if you up there, bro, I love you, man. Sending you love, dog. But in all seriousness, y'all, he is absolutely brilliant, and I want to feature him on this next one. I don't know what he's gonna play, but I know it's gonna be beautiful. Jahari Stampley.
Get up for Jose James. Oh my. It's my first time here. It's such an honor to be here. back, Jose James. Jose! Come back! Jose James!
Jahari Stampley, y'all. Y'all feeling in the Christmas spirit now? Brought the heat. Somebody said, oh, you going to Minnesota? Like, you know, it's cold, but you're going to be bringing the heat, right? And I was like, you know how we do? That's how people talk to me in airports now. I don't know. I think it's because whenever I start growing out the fro again, people start getting real like, hey, how you doing, cat? Started hearing all kind of stories. Oh, brother, I had an afro like that. I was 19. You got 5 minutes? Let me tell you the little story right now. I'm like, man, I got to get a flight right now. Like, I appreciate it. He's like, well, give me a dab. Let's go. Give me a pound. No, it's beautiful. I actually, I had the best interaction with a cop because of an afro. Yeah. I was in LA walking to a meeting, and I was, you know, LA got them long blocks. I was confused about the entrance, you know. So I was kind of hurrying. I had a suit on. It was hot, you know. I was like trying to get there. Squad car pulled up. I was like, uh-oh. Window rolled down. I looked over, and the officer said, excuse me, I love your hair. And I said, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. He said, what kind of product do you use? Because my son got hair like yours, and I'm trying to get, you know, some good product. Traffic was stopped, but it was a cop. They weren't saying nothing. I was like, oh, yeah, let's talk about product and stuff. And she was like, you take care now. And she was white, too. She was sounding like that. I was like, okay. Afro? So I keep the fro now, you know, just in case. Just in case. This one's called Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Fro. Hold on. We gotta get this. We gotta get that Midwest tempo. Hold up. Y'all feeling that? Woo! There it is. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought lots of corn for popping. Lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I'll hate going out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, my dear, we're still goodbying. Long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, but I brought lots of corn for popping. Lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Yes, fire is slowly dying. My dear said we're still goodbying. Long as you love me so. Let it snow, 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 let it snow. Let it snow, 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 let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying. My dear, we're still goodbying. Long as you love me so. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
We're coming to you live from the Dakota. Jose James. Merry Christmas from Jose James with pianist Jahari Stampley. Somewhat kind of stealing the show, I gotta say, but they both sound fantastic. Enjoy the rest of the show here.
They hear that, right? But it's really, that's that Chicago, that anyway, y'all, I'm in the middle here. Oh, we're gonna do one more plus an encore. But this will be our last song. You know, I've really been honored to work with a lot of incredible piano players, man. You know, Junior Mance, talking about Chicago, you know, Junior Mance, who played with Dinah Washington, you know, and Charlie Parker, and Joe Williams, you know. I was able to work with him. Well, he was my teacher at the New School, which was an honor. You know, Robert Glasper, Chris Bowers, Sullivan Fortner, you know, Christian Sands, you know, Jason Moran. Christian got the only clap. You know, is that everyone? Dennis Malmberg, who was the head of the South High Jazz Department, who's not here. He's gigging tonight. But I love you, Denny, if you're listening on the radio. You know, just a lot of incredible people. Aaron Parks, who's on the album Merry Christmas from Jose James. Of course, Jahari Stampley. Y'all got to clap for that because he's here. Because he's here. But one of the most unique and spiritual and incredible collaborations and musical experiences I ever had in my life was working with the late, great McCoy Tyner, man. It was powerful, it was beautiful, it was special, and it was super funny. You guys want to hear a quick story? Yes. All right, so I'm writing a book about jazz singing and my experience and philosophy and some interviews with Diane Reeves and Cecile McLaurin-Salvant and Kurt Elling, and it's gonna come out in a couple years, but you heard it here first, all right? And this story is in it too, I'll make it brief. So they called me on John Coltrane's birthday, September 23rd, and said, hey, would you like to go on tour with McCoy Tyner and do the Johnny Hartman, John Coltrane songbook? And I'm like, there is a God. And we rehearsed at the Blue Note in New York City, and he came in, and it was just like the light, like an angel walking in the room. I swear to God, like it flooded the room with light and energy, and I was like, we were all just in awe. And we ran through it's a very short album. I'm sure you guys know it. It's 6 songs, absolutely beautiful. We ran through the set. Everything was cool. It was like, all right, see y'all in Japan. And he left. And I was like, all right, this is beautiful. So the first night, we're in Nagoya, and I was clean, bro. I had my black suit on. You know, I had my like 1950s style with the skinny lapel, skinny tie. I was like, I'm going back to the 50s, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was clean, and I was warmed up. I was ready to go. I was like, I get to sing with McCoy Tyner. This is amazing, right? So the deal was he played a couple songs first, like 1 or 2, and I was supposed to come up. So I'm out there waiting, you know. He plays. He's starting in on his modal journey. 10 minutes, bashing it out. It's beautiful, right? Play another one, 20 minutes. Now I'm like looking at set's only 45 minutes. I'm like, hold up now. Math was never my strongest thing, but I think we're about halfway through. And now Gerald Cannon was the MD, the musical director, sorry, and he was standing right where I'm standing on stage, and they were talking to each other. He was whispering, but it was a stage whisper, and it was through the piano so it could pick up all the sound. So we said, hey, McCoy, huh? Should we bring out Jose? Who? Jose. Who? Jose James. Who? Oh, the singer. Oh, the singer. Oh, no. I started shrinking. Because the audience, it was all Japanese audience, and they're looking at me like, because they heard my name, and they're looking at me like, is it my introduction? And he started, in a mellow tone, 1, 2, right? Another 10 minutes goes by. And listen, if I can get paid to listen to McCoy Tyner, I would have taken that. That's a gig too. But now I'm like nervous, like, uh-oh. And finally, they play that song. Now it's like now there's only like 10 minutes left in the set, right? Now they're like, he's like, hey, McCoy, yeah? We gotta bring up Jose. Who? Jose James. Oh, okay, we gotta bring him up, man. Okay. So McCoy reaches down, he had a mic like right down here, just brings it up, puts on his glasses, pulls out this tiny little scrap of paper, unfolds it a few times. He says, and now, I'd like to bring up to the stage a young man by the name of Jose. And I swear to God, everybody was so confused at that point. It was like one person clapped just because they felt bad for me. It was the longest walk to the mic. What I realized after that gig was that McCoy was old. He didn't want to read, and he didn't really know me. We had just met that one time, and he was in his vibe. And I had to earn his respect. Just because I was on the gig, this was a great lesson. And for anybody listening at home, young artists, singers, whatever, just because my name was on the marquee and I was on the billing and I was getting paid to sing, I still had to earn his respect as an artist. So what that meant was showing up on time, doing what I was told, singing what I was told. And one day I broke out some blues. And then that was the first day he gave me that look, like Debbie gave me that look, like, oh, okay, let's try that. And once we did that, it was a whole nother situation, baby, let me tell you. And I've never, ever met another artist who was more generous, who was kinder. I never heard him say a bad word about anybody, man. And we would finish the set, and he said, I love what you did. I love what you sang to everybody. I love how you played that. He would give a compliment to every single person. Now, this is a legend. You don't have to say that to me. You know, he couldn't even remember my name 5 days ago, but now. But it really taught me a lesson in living in the moment and being present, you know. So I want to just thank him, wherever his spirit is, for that gift. We did 2 tours. We did a long Japan tour, and then I survived to the next tour. Not everybody did. And we did a long tour in Europe, too. And I'll tell you, some of them nights I saw God, man. Seriously, it was beautiful. So with that, now you have to play. This is for McCoy, my favorite things. Raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles, and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodle. Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so Thank you, Dakota. Thank you, Twin Cities. Jahari Stampley on the piano, y'all. Midwest in the house. I'm Jose James. We are wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all, man. Love you guys.
Coming to you live from the Dakota tonight, Jose James and Jahari Stampley. Sounding fantastic. Holiday show, Christmas songs. Maybe we'll get an encore. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be cool. I think that sounded incredible. Let's take a little break, and then we'll come back, see if they come out for an encore here.
You may be the perfect driver, but there are unexpected dangers on the road every day. To keep you and your loved ones safe and to prevent a lifetime of sorrow for your family, buckle up every time you get in the car. Not wearing your seatbelt puts you at risk of being thrown from your vehicle and having that car roll on top of you during a crash. But wearing a seatbelt gives you room to live. For your sake and for those who care about you, buckle up. A message from the Minnesota Departments of Transportation and Public Safety.
It's beginning to sound like Christmas here on Jazz Night in America. Join us for a holiday special featuring pianist Christian Sands, who shares some Christmas stories and music. That's next time on Jazz Night in America. I'm Christian McBride.
Tonight at 10.
And we're headed back to the Dakota live with Jose James and Jahari Stampley.
Dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright. and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be wild. One more time for Jahari Stampley, y'all.
One more time for Jose J. Jose.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Twin Cities. Thank you, Dakota. Thank you, Jazz88. Thank you, Minneapolis. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Much love. Much love.
And thank you, Jose James. Wow, what an incredible show, Jason. Were you feeling that?
Sounded so good.
Sounded really good. And Jahari Stampley on the piano, just put it over the top, I feel. I think we're going to hear a lot of things from him.
I hope so.
As we move on. That was really fun. Live from the Dakota tonight, Jose James bringing his Christmas show with pianist Jahari Stampley. And you know, normally I don't always play the whole set, but that we were there. We were in the zone with that one. And it was really nice of him to let us broadcast that. So big ups to Jose James, Jahari Stampley, of course, the Dakota, my man Elaine Purcell down there doing the sound for us tonight. It all came together, and we are just proud and privileged to bring it to you here tonight on the Jazz Impulse. Danny Sigelman, your host. We're going to bring on keep the holiday vibes going here, and we're going to take a little break, turn things over to Phil Nussbaum in a moment. He's got a feature, a holiday show coming up that he's featuring, and we'll be bringing you on into the 9 o'clock hour very shortly. Thanks for hanging out with us. And more music on the way after this.
My name is John Ringland. I've donated 2 vehicles to public radio. They were tools that we used to get around, and the last thing that we could do with them that was good was give them to public radio.
Your vehicle can power programming. Visit jazz88.fm/support.
You are listening to the Jazz Impulse on Jazz 88.
And it's time for Twin Cities Weekend with Phil Nussbaum. Contrasting guitar styles make for entertaining Tim Sparks and Phil Haywood at Crooners for their holiday show. Tim Sparks and Phil Haywood are two accomplished acoustic guitarists, but their approaches are very different. Their stylistic differences make their holiday collaboration appealing, as their renditions are always surprising. Tim and Phil got together with Phil Nussbaum to talk about their Monday, December 16th Crooners show, and Tim was musing about Christmas music in general.
What's interesting about Christmas music is it's a holiday that probably has the largest body of songs in European culture that's associated with it. And you have this huge body of beautiful songs, but you only play them in December. And the rest of the year you don't play them. So it's quite a lot of work to dust them off and really, do them justice. And Phil and I have been practicing a lot in woodshedding, and I think we've come up with some really beautiful renditions.
Well, we heard just a bit of Silent Night there, which, of course, I think is classified as a carol.
Yes, that's an old traditional Christmas carol.
But then you also do some of what I would call the Tin Pan Alley commercial Christmas repertoire that were radio songs like Jingle Bell Rock. Now, to you, what's the appeal of a song like that? And it must be appealing. Gosh, people have been playing it over half a century.
Well, it's more about winter than anything. Like carols, they're just beautiful melodies, whether you are into the spiritual side of it or not. And then a tune like Jingle Bell Rock, you're just having a good time with what winter is.
Jingle Bell Rock. Two guitarists, Tim Sparks and Phil Haywood. You're also doing one, Tim, called Winter Wonderland, and you were saying how that's got great appeal for you.
It's got so many nice chord shapes in it if you want to decorate it, so to speak, Phil's kind of this, he's like a Capricorn, so he's like a rock. But I'm a Scorpio. I'm more like a bubbly water. So I'm kind of decorating Phil's iconic guitar statement with various chord shadings and nuances. And that's a fun part of the way we interact. It's always full of surprises.
Phil, Tim has typified your playing as being more fixed on the melody. Maybe you could give an example of how you approach Winter Wonderland.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's basically a simple alternating thumb, alternating bass kind of approach, and then playing the melody on top. I learned how to do that from Mississippi John Hurt. So it's like... They're all just straight ahead folk chords,
Phil Haywood demonstrating his approach to Winter Wonderland. What about you, Tim Sparks?
For Winter Wonderland, I had some I'm playing also with that Chet Atkins style, but adding some motion and chord shapes. And then when Phil's play a little Phil, and then when Phil's playing the melody, I'll show you how I work some swing chords under it.
Nice Winter Wonderland, guys. Well, when you're doing a show, you want to pull together members of the audience with you players. And so one thing to do is reference something that everybody knows about regarding the region that you live in. And in a place dominated by winter, of course, winter will be the focus. And Phil, you took an old folk tune and kind of Minnesota winterized it.
Well, it's basically a Deep River Blues, a tune that most fingerpickers learned from Doc Watson. And it's not that hard to come up with lines that start out using something from Deep River Blues, but then turn it into an up north blues kind of thing. Let it snow, let it fall, instead of let it rain, let it pour, and so on down the line. Yeah, so that was that was a fun process. We got 3 verses. It'll be an up north blues off of Deep River Blues.
I would think that audiences around Minnesota find this really funny or ironic.
It is somewhat of an effort to bring some lighthearted humor to a familiar piece that to hear how it can be changed. It is funny. Let it fall. I don't care about traveling at all, 'cause I got them up north blues. Let the wind just billow and blow. Let the drifts just grow and grow, 'cause I got them up north blues. Give me back my old toboggan. Slide down the hill, but don't crack your noggin. I got them up north blues. Head on over to the skating shack. Get me a cup of hot apple jack, 'cause I got them up north blues.
Tim Sparks and Phil Haywood's holiday show is called A Down Home Holiday. It'll be at Crooner's Supper Club in Fridley, Monday, December 16th from 6:30 till 8 p.m. For information, the web address is croonersmn.com. This program is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Phil Nussbaum speaking.
Traffic reports with context and substance. Traffic reports that actually help you drive safer and more efficiently. That's what Jazz88 gives you. Join me, Bob Urich, and our team of experienced broadcasters as we report traffic on the 10s during rush hour. We're live, embedded at MnDOT's Freeway Nerve Center, in the same room as the State Patrol dispatchers. And because we're there, we can share more detailed information before the other stations and cell phone apps. For fast and accurate information in drive times, it's Jazz88 Traffic.
Tip-tap-toe, happy Hanukkah, around you go. My little latke on your toes. Happy Hanukkah, and around you go. Clap your hands, happy Hanukkah, clap, clap hands. My little strudler on your toes. Happy Hanukkah, and around you go. jump real high. Happy Hanukkah, jump, jump high. My little fruitcake on your toes. Happy Hanukkah, and around you go. Run, run fast. Happy Hanukkah, run, run, run. My little sugar pie on your toes. Happy Hanukkah, and around you go. Hop, 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 happy Hanukkah, yippity hop. My little shindley on your toes. Happy Hanukkah, round and around you go. Tip-tap-toe, happy Hanukkah, around you go. Happy Hanukkah on your toes. Happy Hanukkah, round and around you go. Tip-tap-toe, happy Hanukkah, around you go. My little latke on your toes. Happy Hanukkah, round and around you go.
Yeah, it's Jazz 88 and the Jazz Impulse. Got to get some Hanukkah jams in there too, right, Jason?
Is that how you say it? I say Hanukkah, but he was saying Hanukkah.
Hanukkah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
probably
he was
rhymes
saying.
easier.
Right, yeah. Well, I don't know if Woody Guthrie celebrated much Hanukkah.
I don't think he was a big Hanukkah guy.
He took a stab at it. You know, most
did,
people don't.
It was entertaining.
A lot of people don't always deliver the Hanukkah songs. They're kind of a little trickier to pull off, but I'm guessing that was from 1968, maybe. It's hard to tell. I'm trying to do some research. And the Klezmatics have a version of that tune.
Uh-oh.
So we'll have to dig that one out next year. But this is the Jazz Impulse with Woody Guthrie, the Hanukkah Dance, and big ups to Phil Nussbaum, another great feature on Tim Sparks and Phil Haywood and their upcoming holiday show. It's all about the holidays this week. What an incredible set. We had Jose James live from the Dakota tonight with Jahari Stampley. And normally, like I said, I don't always play the whole set, but they really had me, and that was really fun. So big ups to everybody down there that got to see that show live. Hopefully you were able to hear it on the air tonight. And we're just going to keep the holiday vibes going. I got my friend Jason here. Say hi.
Hey, let's party.
Let's party. It's like our own little holiday party. I hope your holiday parties are going all right, and we are just honored to be the soundtrack to your Saturday night. I think we're going to kind of stay in the little folk vein and head north to Duluth. Kind of a holiday song, definitely a winter song. We're going into some Bob Dylan here. It's on Jazz 88, the Jazz Impulse.
Winterlude, oh darling, Winterlude by the road tonight. Tonight there will be no quarreling. Everything is gonna be alright. Oh, I see by the angel beside me that love has a reason to shine. You're the one I adore. Come over here and give me more than Winterlude. This dude thinks you're fine. Winterlude, Winterlude, my little apple. Winterlude by the corn in the field. Winterlude, let's go down to the chapel, then come back and cook up a meal. We'll come out when the skating rink glistens by the sun and the old crossroads sign. The snow is so cold, but our love can be bold. Winterlude, this dude thinks you're fine. Winterlude, Winterlude, my little daisy. Winterlude by the telephone wire. Winterlude, it's making me lazy. Come on, sit by the logs and the fire. The moonlight reflects from the window where the snowflakes they cover the sand. Come on tonight, everything will be tight. Winterlude, this dude thinks you're grand.
the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Hang your nose down, Rudy. Hang your nose and cry. You know Dasher and Prancer and Vixen, but what do you know about Rudolph and his nose? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Yeah. Okay, some Ella Fitzgerald bringing us Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We're in the holiday mood here tonight on the Jazz Impulse. We heard Low before that, Just Like Christmas. Got to play that every year. That's kind of become a staple for me, at least, the Low Christmas album. Spent some time in Duluth in that set, starting off with Bob Dylan and Winterlude. That's from his New Morning record. Oh, I meant to get the year on that one. Was that 73 or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It sounded great tonight. Hey, folks, this is the Jazz Impulse on Jazz 88. We're with you every Saturday, 7 to 10, and it's been a lot of fun for a holiday edition. Actually, not too chilly outside. We're looking at 70% chance of precipitation for the overnight, some snow on the way. Steady temps in the upper 20s for the overnight. Currently 32 degrees. Not so bad. But we're heating it up here at Jazz 88 on the Jazz Impulse, and just excited to be here for you. So we're going to kind of keep going with the holiday flavor. What do you think, Jason?
Loving the holiday joy.
Yeah, the holiday joy.
Bringing it, Danny.
Yeah, I got to say, once again, Jose James sounding fantastic from the Dakota tonight. They have another show that's happening tomorrow night. We won't be broadcasting it. I really wish I could be there, but I think it's oversold. But I wanted to play a song from Los Lobos since they will be performing tomorrow night at the Dakota. They have a Christmas song, Donde Está Santa Claus? It's here on the Jazz Impulse.
Mamacita. Oh, where is Santa Claus? I look for him because it's Christmas Eve. I know I should be sleeping, but maybe he's not so far away. So out of the window I'm peeping, hoping to see him in a sleigh. I hope he won't forget to crack his castanet and to his reindeer say, oh Pancho, oh Vixen, oh Pedro, oh Blitzen, ole, ole, ole. Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? Oh, where is Santa Claus? It's Christmas Eve. I know that I should be sleeping, but maybe he's not so far away. So out of the window I'm peeping, hoping to see him in a sleigh. I hope he won't forget to crack his castanet and to his reindeer say, oh Pancho, oh Vixen, oh Pedro, oh Blitzen, ole, ole, ole. Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? Oh, where is Santa Claus? It's Christmas Eve. ¿Dónde está Santa Claus? Oh, where is Santa Claus? It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Oh man, I'm waiting, Santa. Santa, where are you? ¿Dónde está Santa Claus? I'm waiting, man. ¿A dónde estás, big brother?
Vision loss can be overwhelming, making daily tasks challenging and difficult. iLink Minnesota is dedicated to supporting those impacted by irreversible sight loss. Their mission is to provide cutting-edge, assistive, vision-boosting technology which empowers individuals to maintain their dignity and quality of life. More information and an assistive equipment grant application is available at mn.i-link.org. That's mn.i-link.org.
Support Jazz88 all year long. Become a sustainer at $10 a month or more and receive the new Jazz88 digital member card. Donate at jazz88.fm or 612-668-1735.
party rolling, man. This holiday party is in full swing.
Dance party in the studio.
Yeah, it's that part. It's that kind of Saturday night.
Saturday night.
I hope your Saturday nights is as brilliant as ours has been. We've been having a really good time in the studio, as we do every Saturday here on Jazz 88. The Jazz Impulse. Your host Danny Sigelman here. Took a little Latin detour there with Mongo Santa Maria, 1970, the year of Heidi Ho. Some Jazz Crusaders before that. The Latin Bit. You know what year that was?
I think they recorded in 1965, so probably somewhere around there.
Yeah. Mid-60s Latin jams for you here tonight. And we're going to get back into some holiday sounds. Jason, I kind of put together a little playlist of performers we lost this year who happen to have holiday songs as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of a twofer, I guess. But one of my favorite singers, Françoise Hardy, is a French singer. She passed away this year. She has a song. It's called Fleur de Lune, which is a winter song. So somewhat more of a seasonal song, perhaps. We're going to hear something from her. We're going to hear a song from Kinky Friedman, who also passed away. But let's go into Maurice Williams. I have not been hip to him, but Maurice Williams was a singer. He was part of a group called the Zodiacs, and he passed on this past August at age 86. We're going to hear his version of Winter Wonderland. It's here on Jazz 88, the Jazz Impulse.
Ah, baby. Ah, baby, just me and you. Snowing outside, baby. Ah, honey, come on close to me now. Look here. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is a bluebird. Here to stay, we found ourselves a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. Look out.
In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you man? He'll say, no man, but you can do the job while you're in town.
Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. As we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland.
The Jazz Impulse fills your Saturday night up. Right on Jazz 88.
Suis-je la fleur de lune ou bien l'eau qui dort? Je suis née dans une
ciel de pluie. Viens te prendre à mon mirage, te noyer dans mes yeux gris. Où que tu sois, je t'appelle. Je sais que tu m'entends. Je sais qu'il faudra que tu viennes. Ma cage est grande ouverte et ma prison t'attend. Suis-je l'étoile ou l'algue? Suis-je le faux semblant? Viens t'enrouler dans mes vagues, elles ont comme un goût de sang. Où que tu sois, je t'appelle. Je sais que tu m'entends. Je sais qu'il faudra que tu viennes. Ma cage est grande ouverte et ma prison t'attend. Suis-je la fleur de lune ou bien l'eau qui dort? Suis-je l'herbe sauvage ou un ciel de pluie? Viens dans mon mirage, au fond de ma nuit.
Hi, this is Tito Jackson of the Jackson 5. We wish everyone a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you are awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town. 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 Little tin horns and little toy drums, booty toot toot and rubber tum tums, curly head dolls that toodoo and coo, elephant boats and kitty cars too. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. One more time now. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Jesus in pajamas came at 3:16 one morning to a Denny's by the freeway in the ancient town of Dallas, where everything was frozen. There are many Denny's in Dallas, but few of them were chosen for Jesus in pajamas to finally have arisen. Jesus in pajamas came a-shuffling to my table. Help him if you can, a voice said. Help him if you're able. Like a clown, like an angel, like a jester in Denny's palace. Couldn't say for sure, I only knew that it was Dallas, where the only whole heart is a broken one, and the only true love an unspoken one. So help him if you can, help him if you're able. When Jesus in pajamas is standing at your table. Jesus in pajamas had a coupon he was tearing. He was drooling slightly on the tattered clothing he was wearing. From underneath that dirty green knit cap, God's eyes were softly staring. Help me if you can, they said. Help me if you're able. But I turned my mortal gaze away and I got up from that table. I walked out past a door that just said men. I left Jesus in pajamas on the cross again. Now the only whole heart is an aching one, and the only true love a forsaken one. So help him if you're able, help him if you can. And God bless you, friend, the menu's in your hand.
It's Jazz 88 and the Jazz Impulse. Man, one of the bigger losses this year. Kinky Friedman, singer-songwriter from Texas, and kind of more of a satirical performer, I'd say. But he clocked in 2018 with a fairly serious record, actually. And that was Jesus in Pajamas. We lost him this year at age 79. Before that, you had to go to the Jackson 5 and their version of Santa Claus Coming to Town. Tito Jackson passed on. We've figured out how many Jacksons are left now?
I think there were three still left.
3 of the original Jackson 5. But there's, I think, 7 in the family still. So if you're keeping track. But, you know, Tito is definitely a big contributor to the sound. And I did a whole 3-hour tribute to Tito Jackson when we lost him this summer.
R.I.P. Tito.
Yeah, look that one up in the archive. Francoise Hardy, and she was 80. We lost her in June. We heard a tune from 1970 called Fleur de Lune, or Song of Winter, and started off with Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs. And that was a fun reggae-fied winter wonderland. We're bringing it all to you here tonight on the Jazz Impulse. My name is Danny Sigelman. My friend Jason we're celebrating the holidays. I think maybe is the eggnog kicking in over there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's on.
Yeah, your spirits are bright.
It's so fun hanging out.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. And thanks for joining me. He's brought some music, and we're kind of going through all Jason, I had to put together a hip-hop set.
Okay,
There's
let's do it.
some really great hip-hop holiday songs. And, of course, the quintessential, right?
Run DMC?
Run DMC, of course.
I didn't even know that.
So we're going to have some fun with this as we gear up for the 10 o'clock hour. Jazz Night in America coming up here on Jazz88. Christian McBride will take us on into the night starting at 10. Little ways to go here. This is Christmas in Hollis. It's on Jazz88, the Jazz Impulse.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the
Hold
house...
it now, wait, hold it. That's played out. Hit it! Don't you give me all that jive about things you wrote before I was alive. Cause this ain't 1823, ain't even 1970. Now I'm the guy named Curtis Blow, and Christmas is one thing I know. So every year, just about this time, I celebrate it with a rhyme. Gonna shake it, gonna bake it, gonna make it good. Gonna rock, shock, knock it through your neighborhood. Gonna read, gonna sing it till it's understood. My rapping about to happen like a knee you was slapping, or I told you been tapping on a hunk of wood. Bought a red suited dude with a friendly attitude and a slave full of goodies for the people on the block. Got a long white beard, maybe looks kinda weird, and if you ever see him, he can give you quite a shock. Now people, let me tell you about last year when the dude came flying over here. Well, the hawk was out, snow was on the ground. Folks stayed in to party down. The beat was thumping on the box, and I was dancing in my socks. And the drummer played at a solid pace, and the taste of the bass was in my face. And the guitar player laid down the heavy layer of the funky chunky rhythm of the disco beat. And the guy with the 88 started to participate, and I could sure appreciate it sound so sweet. We were all in the mood, so we had a little food and a joke and a smoke and a little bit of wine. When I thought I heard a hoop on the top of the roof, could it be it wasn't me? I was feeling super fine, so I went to the attic where I thought I heard the static on the chance that the fans was somebody breaking in. But the noise on the top was a reindeer top, just a trick, Saint Nick, and I let the sucker in. He was rolling, he was bully, and I said, holy moly, you got a lot of wishes on your chinny chin chin. He allowed, he was proud of the hairy little crowd on the point of his jaw where the skin should have been. Gets cool for a fool, going out every you for a day on the sleigh when the cold winds blow. So the beer may be weird, but I'll never have a cheer, cause it's warm in the storm when it's 10 below. I said, yo, God, it's cold tonight, but can you stop for a drop before you go? He said, why not? If the music's hot and I'll chance a dance beneath the mistletoe. So he went downstairs and forgot his scams, and he rocked the spot and danced like a pro. And every young girl tried to rock his world, but he booked the yogi yogi till he had to go. And before he went, this fine old gent bought a gift with a sip through his big red bag. In the top or the bottom, he reached in and got him toy for the boys for the girls' glad rags. And the grown-ups got some presents too. A new TV and a stereo. A new Seville, about as blue as the sky. The best that money couldn't buy. Cause money could never ever buy the feeling. The one that comes from not concealing the way you feel about your friends. And this is how the story ends. The dude in red's back at the pole up north where everything is cold. But if he were right here tonight, he'd say Merry Christmas, and to all, a good night.
Some days, I feel so down, I can barely get out of bed. Is this depression?
I feel so tense and worried all the time. Is this anxiety?
Check up on your mental health. Take an online mental health screening at mentalhealthmn.org. Mental Health Minnesota has online mental health screenings, resources, support, and connections to treatment and crisis services. All anonymous, confidential, free of charge, and open 7 days a week. Mental Health Minnesota is here for you. mentalhealthmn.org. Sponsored by Mental Health Minnesota, the Minnesota Broadcasters Association, and this station.
This is the Jazz Impulse on Jazz 88. It still is, I promise. And that was Linda Ronstadt. I just discovered that jam just this past week. Incredible. I, of course, am obsessed, but she did put out a Christmas record in 2000 and a version of O Come, Emmanuel, a hymn originally written in 1861 by John Mason Neal. He had the original hit. Yeah, but she brought it back, and I think her voice just sounds amazing on that. And that record kind of goes all over the place, from kind of more commercial, traditional Christmas songs, but also some hymns. And, you know, people ask me, do you get to play whatever you want on Jazz 88? And I say no, because if I did, it would be a 24-hour Linda Ronstadt radio station. But we sneak her in when we can. So there you go. Before that, we heard David Sanborn. He's another that we lost this past year. He had a Christmas song, 1981, Rain on Christmas, here on Jazz 88. This is the Jazz Impulse. Danny Sigelman, your host here tonight. We're having a lot of fun, and we're getting ready for 10 o'clock with Jazz Night in America with Christian McBride. My friend Jason here brought some music, too. And we're getting playing out the holiday stuff, but we're kind of diving into some other jams, too. So we got some Donald Byrd here. We're going to spin that, and then I think we'll close out with some more holiday stuff. I got to fit in my Tom Waits. It's my favorite Christmas song of all time coming up. So we're going to hear that very soon. Donald Byrd, what song is he doing?
It's House of the Rising Sun, but it's like an up-tempo, like upbeat version of it, so kind of a little twist on it.
We'll get some funky jams going again here. It's on Jazz 88, the Jazz Impulse.
kitchen cooking, and the children upstairs asleep. It's time for old Santa Claus to make his midnight creep. Cause
Santa Claus wants some loving.
Yeah, now Santa Claus wants some loving. I know it's something real pretty under that Christmas tree. I ain't had no loving and it's worrying me. Cause
Santa Claus wants some loving.
Do you hear me? Santa Claus wants some loving. I'm trying to fix this old bicycle. I can't seem to find my plows. I'm halfway watching Mama before she get that sleep in her eyes. Cause
Santa Claus wants some loving.
Ready? Santa Claus wants some loving. I don't want no turkey. I don't care nothing about no cake. I want you to come in here, woman, before that children wake. Cause Santa Claus wants some loving. I said, Santa Claus wants some loving. Now Christmas is for the children, and I want them to be pleased. But right now, Mom, it's Christmas Eve, so make them happy, happy. Cause Santa Claus wants some loving. Do you hear me? Santa Claus wants some loving.
Charlie, I'm pregnant, living on 9th Street, right above a dirty bookstore off Euclid Avenue. I stopped taking dope, I quit drinking whiskey. My old man plays the trombone, works out at the track. He says that he loves me, even though it's not his baby. He says that he raised him up like he was his own son. He gave me a ring that was worn by his mother. It takes me out dancing every Saturday night. Hey Charlie, I think about you every time I pass the filling station. On the counter, all the grease you used to wear in your hair. I still have that record, Little Anthony and the Imperials. But someone stole my record player. Oh, now how do you like that?
Charlie, I almost went crazy after Mario got busted. I went back to Omaha to live with my folks. Everyone I used to know was either dead or in prison. So I came back to Minneapolis. This time I think I'm gonna stay. Hey, Charlie, I think I'm happy for the first time since my accident. I wish I had all the money we used to spend on dope. Buy me a used car lot, I wouldn't sell any of them. Just drive a different car every day, depending on how I feel. Hey, Charlie, for Christ's sake, if you want to know the truth of it, don't have a husband, he don't play the trombone. I need to borrow money to pay this lawyer, Charlie. Hey, I'll be eligible for parole come Valentine's Day.
It's Jazz 88 and the Jazz Impulse coming to a close tonight with Tom Waits and Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minneapolis. Another Christmas classic for you, Jason. Before that, Albert King did Santa Wants Some Lovin'. That was aces for sure. And it's all happening here on the Jazz Impulse tonight. We started off with Donald Byrd in that set, House of the Rising Sun. Okay. We are wrapping things up here. Going to turn things over to Jazz Night in America with Christian McBride again. And hey, Jason, I have the week off next week.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll be in sunny LA and we'll have some special programming, year-end kind of stuff in lieu of my absence. So tune in for that. We'll see you in a couple weeks with The Bad Plus as our special broadcast guests. The last show of the year, going out with a bang. They're performing live at the Dakota, and we're going to be bringing that to you live here on the Jazz Impulse on the 28th. Something to look forward to after Christmas. So, Jason, have a great weekend, a great holiday. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Hey, thank you. Happy holidays to you, to everybody.
It's been a blast.
It's been so fun.
We'll definitely have you back here. See y'all. Have a great night. Be safe, and we'll see you when we see ya.
If you enjoy the programming you hear on this station and you own a business or have an event, maybe a conference to promote, think about reaching other Jazz 88 listeners through underwriting. Let Jazz 88 listeners become your next customers. Just visit jazz88.fm and click on support to learn more. Or shoot us an email, development@jazz88.fm.
Now that the car has served 3 generations of our family,
we happily donated a 2008 Subaru Outback wagon. We love Jazz 88.
We're Gene Watson
and Chris McLaughlin of Minneapolis.
Turn your vehicle into programming and a tax deduction. Get started at jazz88.fm.
Hey, thanks for tuning in and spending your Saturday night with us here at Jazz 88. A look at roads in St. Paul. Robert Street is reduced to 1 lane between East Fillmore Road and Kellogg Boulevard. This means head-to-head alternating traffic on the bridge through December 20th. In Bloomington, 494 is a major construction zone between East Bush Lake Road and Highway 77. Lane work, shoulder reconstruction, and exit ramps will be worked on through the coming year. Another project happening in Woodbury and Oakdale, northbound 694 is reduced to 1 lane between the 94-494 interchange and the 10th Street exit. This project will be ending tomorrow at 5 a.m. Starting tomorrow night in Mendota Heights, eastbound 494 will be reduced to 1 lane between 149 and the Robert Street exit. For weather, a slight chance of snow tonight, a low around 29 degrees. Looking at a foggy Sunday fun day, cloudy with a high near 35 for Sunday. You are listening to 88.5 KBEM FM, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Jazz88.FM, a listener-supported service of Minneapolis Public Schools. Have a great Saturday night, happy holidays, be safe, and thanks for tuning in to Jazz 88.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm Christian McBride, and this week on Jazz Night in America, we're bringing you the gift of some soulful holiday cheer. Music from one of the most happening young